My OBS. What's wrong with you?
You got an echo, sir. You got back case of the echoes. Oh, we look good on YouTube. Oh, look at us. Hey, YouTube. All right, we're live on the site. The Vibe Engineers. Oh, it's on the front page.
All right. Come on, YouTube. Stop fighting with me.
You got an echo again, Bo man.
I cannot.
All right, there you go. It's fixed.
Sweetness. Okay.
Engineers. Going live on TikTok.
Okay, hold on.
We're live, homies.
Give me 1 second. I mean, yeah, I'm live on TikTok as well. My my stuff is making me mad. Give me 30 seconds.
You got your 30 seconds.
You know what? You know what? Screw it. I'll just do TikTok.
It'll record on YouTube. I should probably record it here too. Let's see, get down this going. Right here. Okay, TikTok.
Oh shit, we should have. We probably should have prepared an intro.
I did. I got an intro.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'll do this.
Oh yeah.
Bone Daddy and.
Oh, that was an echo and a half. Hold on.
How do your echo? You come back.
Hold on. Okay. All right, I fixed it on my end.
There you go. Fantastic.
I'm not sure if this helps, but if you use a headphone or a headset, I think that I can even hear my own echo. But I think the echo is caused by speakers. It goes through goes into the receptor and the citrus.
No speakers over here. Hi guys. Yes, I'm back.
Hello. Welcome into the live stream. We're just getting started. Welcome to episode 1 of the Vibe.
What's up, Joseph? Sorry.
All right, get that popped out. Come here, sucker. All right. There we go. Got my Bible all pulled up. We got it outlined. All right, how's everyone feeling?
I'm hungry.
Amazing.
All right.
Well, I mean, if you bring as much cake as you brought last night, I think we'll be having diabetes by the end of it.
I mean, raisin cookies.
Oh man, the amount of cake that you showed us last night. Ooh, I'm in recovery mode.
Ridiculous.
Need some
I got more for Daddy.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. All right.
What's this? It's all different. Well, I would say what you see is it's reactive Vibe AI. We got mind over images. Mind, and that's irate. I would say we've got a podcast.
We got a podcast, homies. All right, all the recordings is up and going. We are ready to kick this off. You guys ready to kick this off?
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's give that intro and get started.
This was a bad idea. We should just drop him over there.
Nah, homie. He's ready for this podcast, aren't you, Ego?
You know I have a fee for doing a podcast, right? Oh!
He was probably for the best.
Yeah, I think we dodged a bullet on that one. He's super sexy, but did you hear that fee?
Ha! He thinks we're made out of money.
I have no idea where he got that idea. This is gonna be perfect. I love what you did with the place.
This will do just fine.
Did you get your room?
Are you ready for tonight's show? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Vibe Engineers.
Oh, is that how Bodex represent?
Hello, welcome into the
Okay.
Vibe Engineers podcast. Thank you so much for joining us today. We got an amazing panel of AI creators and other people within the podcast. We're so happy to bring this to you. We got some great topics on the board. We're going to introduce ourselves right now to everyone. My name is Reactive Vibe. I make show-stopping AI content, and I'm the creator of ReactivVibeAI.com. And we're coming in strong for the future platform for AI creations for you. All right, Bone Man, take it away.
I am the one, the only, the USDA approved, Dominion Machine certified, CDC mandated, voted at 3M, the greatest DJ ever to be summoned back from the void, the Bone Daddy himself. I'm actually really excited about this.
Absolutely. Exciting moment right here. Episode 1. All right. Give us a little intro.
Oi, 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 AOU. This is yours truly, Ivory Credit Card. Mississippi raised, Texas born. Um, raised by Ghanaian and Nigerians. So I have a really multicultural view on matters of AI and music, for that matter. And I'm very proud to be a part of this.
Well, we're happy to have you here, all right. We also got a special guest, Mind Over
Whoop,
Images,
whoop.
joining us this morning. Mind Over Images, give us a little brief intro.
I'm Greg. I'm Mind Over Images. I create all that wacky ass shit you guys see, and then I don't know. I just create. I like telling my story.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the intro. So, we got some great things lined up for this evening. We're going to go over different types of topics, like why does the industry hate us? We're built different and tour the platform of the website we've been creating. The Vibe Engineers, we're going to have a live debate, and we're going to have a Mind Over Images hot seat, essentially, where he's going to give us a peek into his creation process. So that's the lineup for today. And we're going to
Purely
keep
for
it
educational
going.
reasons.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Gotta learn so much from this. All right. Hey, Bowman, why
Yes,
do you
sir.
think the industry hates us?
Oh my goodness. I think it's a gatekeeping issue, to be honest. Absolutely. I think the fact that one person can now be in an entire studio really upsets the amount of the flow of content people can control, and I think it deviates from the industry standard, because where I can put out an entire album by myself, mastered in every way I want, even live, like performances, it takes them years just to even fathom one section of it, along with several hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it took me $2.
I can definitely see that point, right? And there's so much hatred when it comes over to our creation process, but it opens the doors for so many more us to create or show our experiences from our own upbringings. Um, Irate, why do you think the industry hates us?
I'm glad you asked me that. And to expand on what Bone was talking about, it's the competitive nature that comes in the music industry, period. There, if you notice, AI is a collaborative tool. You can use it to be competitive, sure, but eventually there's going to be somebody who's way more better, way more advanced than at prompts than you are. You use it for a competitive or a competition if you want to. The opposition will do the same. So when you bring that competitive atmosphere into AI production, you get what we're dealing with. It's just that age-old competitive nature that is embedded in the music industry. I
All
guess.
right, I definitely feel you on that, the competitive nature of it. Hey, Greg, why do you think
Yeah.
established artists distance themselves from independent platforms at the moment?
Um. Serious. I don't know. um.
Yeah,
I do it. You
sorry,
tell.
that was
I'm just.
great. That was great.
No. I'm shy. I don't like talking. I'm antisocial. I mean, I'm on platforms, but I just like creating and just creating a community. Um, I don't know. I have a freelancer. I mean, I created work before for people. It just, I guess the connections. So like, I don't have connections, so I kind of just learn on my own. So
All right, I like what you're saying, connections, right? And a lot of times, these established artists, like really high end artists, have these really in network connections. I was actually thinking about this last night, right? These music artists, if something they release within their network and they want to shy it down or kill it, they got that cell phone number directly in their phone. They always can. Hey, my homie made that beat. I'm gonna go call him up real quick. Get that canceled. I'm seeing that all the time. It's a very small network of how they communicate and how they're trying to gatekeep the I would say almost the worldwide content of music. They're trying to put their finger on the pulse. And with AI content, there you can't. We're flooding it. There is no way to have a finger on a pulse. So that is definitely going to be a huge change. And that brings us to his next question. Bone Man, is it fear, money, control, or all three?
All the above. I would say the fact that they can't control us the way that they can control their own artists. The fact that we can generate, like, all right. So when it comes to like the AI content, people think we don't make money. Like it's not like gigantic quantities, like a lot of the industry standards. But I can speak for myself. I've made a significant income just off of AI uh, quickly, and it's been amazing. And the fact that nobody can control that or take that away from me, I think upsets them.
I could definitely see some people getting upset over that, but we're gonna keep absolute going. You know, feelings are gonna be hurt, but the landscape is gonna change.
Good.
We're gonna have new heroes rise to the top. What does winning actually look like for independent creators at the moment? How about Irate? What do you think about this one?
Winning at this point would just be some goddamn exposure. How about that? Like before we start looking at
Amen.
money, before we start looking at the amount of streams you get in a month, how about just can I get one person each to listen once? Can I just get that?
Agreed. Agreed.
All right. So you're thinking it's more about winning is about getting views or getting traction on it. In my book, actually, winning is revenue, right? That's in my mind. When you're pulling in revenue
Right.
from your art, that's where it feels like winning. That's where you get the professional stamps on it. I'm actually quite curious. Does anyone else want to answer this? What does winning actually look
Actually,
like for independent artists, creators at the moment?
well, I had a chat comment. I do want to read out just for you guys. What it seems to me is because we are free to make exactly what we want. That bothers people. That's under contract.
Yeah, I could definitely get that, right? Those other studios are really controlling the outputs. They go through so many
Oh
hands
shit, you
for
can't hear
approval.
them.
And AI artists, we just do
Well,
whatever we want. I mean, just look at what Greg puts out.
I don't know. For me, like winning is like what I said, the community. So connecting, I'm doing this for the community. So normally I don't show me. Nobody knows what I look like, you know.
Well,
So,
I'm honored that you took our platform
but I
to showcase
also,
yourself.
but like, but like you were saying, the revenue. Um, you see my shit. I can create some crazy shit.
Absolute top notch. And if you guys have not seen what Mind Over Inches is about, you can head to reactivevibeai.com, AI
Son of a
Flicks. We
bitch.
got tons of content in there. Just make sure you're not eating, your mom's not in the room, and buckle up for those videos. But it's definitely a wild ride.
Mhm.
All right, let's move it. So, where does the audience actually fit into this fight, right? If we're thinking from the audience perspective and how the landscape is changing, how does the audience start to fit into this fight going forward? Hey, Bowman.
Sorry, could you skip me for a moment? I'm having audio issues.
All right, no problem. All right, take us away.
I think the audience will have a better seat at this battle that we're having when they stop listening to things just because their friends listen to it. Like when they get over this idea of mainstream popularity, then we can have
Son of a
all
bitch,
people
guys. I'm
come to
really
listen.
sorry about
But for
this.
right now, just because Beyonce ain't using AI, they're just gonna have a stank face opinion on us.
All right. So, you think
Irrelevant on
that's
how authentic it sounds, irrelevant on how good it sounds, irrelevant on the quality people, their popular friends aren't listening to it.
okay? So let's keep going on to this topic a little bit, right? Because this is one of the biggest things for us, and that is changing the landscape, right? From the perception of the type of content that we create. If we had to think on where our futures are going to be based on the evolution that we have experienced with this technology, here's going to be an interesting one. In 6 years from now, where do we think this technology is going to be able to go with the type of content that we are producing? Anyone come up on mic and can answer this one?
Can I?
Yeah, good.
Uh,
Sure. Come on, chime out when you need.
Okay. So 6 years, I watch a lot of things called what's that show called? Carbon AI or something about space slave. I forget the name. Eventually AI is gonna have flesh, and I think I see that happening very quickly.
Wait,
And
so you're
what is their
saying AI is
natural
going to have
state?
flesh? You said flesh, skin.
Flesh, walking around just like me and you. And I feel like they're gonna be tapping into old platforms like soon, like a vault of music.
I mean, we're kind of there. I I watch a lot of AI. I've been doing this for what 4 years, so I keep myself updated. I don't know about the Flash, but they have like AI that looks so real. It's all silicone. I also I also believe in AGI and ASI. So AGI is artificial general intelligence. So that's like beyond human level. We're close, but you know, ASI is artificial super intelligent. So that's like warping, Star Trek, Star Wars, The Matrix. Um,
So
Whoa.
you think it's going to the next level, almost super intelligence. And that's where it gets to an interesting point of where this type of content is going to be able to go, right? If we have gotten this far in 3 or 4 years, I would imagine the next 5 to 6 years, we'll be performing 4K resolution content. We're going to have extreme control over our outputs, and there's not going to be a way to shy away from it. Our creation is probably going to be more powerful than the other creation methods out there. Plus, with the speed of the creation and the output, it's going to be almost unmatched, right? So, thinking about that in that lines, in 5 6 years, then there is a chance that majority of the content actually may be AI driven,
Yeah.
right? Would we agree on that?
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
also,
absolutely.
I believe
Son
instead
of
of
a bitch.
like putting in a prompt, you just like tell it and it does it. You know what I mean? It's not gonna take 12 hours. You just like tell it and it does it.
Well, the future of the landscape, we had a couple peaks on it. I think one of the biggest peaks we have is from I think it's Gamma 3 with Google, where it's
Mm-hmm.
building the worlds that you can walk around in, right? If
World
it can
models.
generate
Yeah.
worlds, then we could generate actions and then
Yeah.
start triggering things, moving around cameras, ultimate control. So I
Mm-hmm.
could definitely see that in our futures with giving it more control to how we produce content. So that's definitely my thoughts on it. Bowman, you got any last minute thoughts on that?
Honestly, I think y'all hit some amazing points. Honestly, I really think people should be extremely scared of AI for one simple fact that those that are scared, they have no like they don't know how to bend, they don't know how to adapt, they don't know how to flow, they don't know how to move forward, and they're going to get left behind by us because simply just because they won't like try to work with us. Honestly, like if 90% of the artists that are out there actually teamed up and worked together, you would have content beyond content beyond content, and it would put a lot of people out of business just because they have no control over it any longer.
Yeah, that's a great point. Can you imagine waking up one day, you turn on Netflix, and there's 300 new shows that came out last night?
Yep.
It's possible. There's 250,000 songs released every single day. Why can't
Or
we be releasing content to that level? There's more than enough people out there. There's more hungry artists to produce content. So I absolutely love that idea. I agree with you 120%. And welcome in everyone to the TikTok live. If you have any type of debates or ideas from this, definitely post them into the chat. We'll bring them up on live on a debate. We're going to move into our next subject in just a moment, but I want to make sure that we cover this one thoroughly. So, going back to the main point of this one here is why does the industry hate us at the moment, right? Is it because we're trying to step into maybe the revenue? Is it because you're doing the money sign? Yeah,
Money.
I think it is probably the money, right? Because if we find a way to cut down their
100%.
views, they're going to come away to essentially shut us down, right? They already have done that with YouTube. They're already doing that with shadow banning on TikTok. They've demonetized us. So that's a really interesting point, and also kind of a weird point. When this website gets even bigger, are they just going to swap me out of existence? How about that's a good question? How likely is this website to survive if it does get actual growth?
I think 100% because the one thing that's consistent in whether it be history or you can't stop evolution. It's impossible.
All right, can't stop evolution. I like the sound of that. For me, I think once they get a whiff of us trying to make a new platform, they're I'm gonna get the FBI just kicking down my door. Just who made Netflix? Bah!
All that ass. All that
my
booty
my
on
next
there.
live stream straight from behind bars. I thought it was a good idea.
Oh my goodness! Now, see, now there's gonna be all the green.
Mr.
I
Bowman,
flip
you got the
free
bad case
active
of
to
the echoes
jail.
again. I'm sorry, everyone, about the echoes.
Yep,
Bone Man
I'm on here.
suffers from a horrible condition. It's called the echoes. Happens time to time. He's a recovered echo-holic, and he's working his absolute best to overcome his echo challenges in life. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Hey, the stream's live. I look pretty clear. But podcast
How
one.
about me?
Podcast one. Hey, you look clear as well.
I
You're good as
I got
well. We're
audio.
shining over here. Mr. Bowman needs an upgrade, but we'll get him. See, this is why you need to support your local AI artist for low bandwidth connections. Support your local AI artist today. Help them have a better connection.
For for the simple cost of a rocket, you too can help an AI artist, get a better internet.
Oh man.
Oh,
All
we
right.
lost reactive. See, I'm not the only one screwing up.
One moment. It's the website.
Hey, real quick.
Goodness.
Am I allowed to bathe?
Not on this one. And
Okay.
Bone Man just
Go take a
dropped.
pee. Go take a pee.
I'll get this going.
Right.
Video settings.
Maybe if you just, since. Bam.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on, my battery.
I understand. I appreciate you stopping in. Okay, I think all right. I think everybody can hear on my audio.
Yeah, I think you fixed it on your side. A little technical difficulties here. Stand by with us.
Is this the song that never ends?
Oh, there we go. There we go. All the echoes should be silenced on my end.
Okay, go transfer videos. Refresh.
Oh my goodness. It's not a professional stream unless there's at least 30 fuck ups. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you'd be right on that.
Could have just had me do it. I'm okay with my echo, so it's just me now.
I was saying, well, like if we let you do it, then all of a sudden, like reactive would be like booty bouncing into cakes, and I don't know if the world's ready for that.
They already see me last night. So,
All right, got it back.
Oh my!
There we go.
that's me.
I know. Hold on.
Oh, all right.
Got to get my gimbal all going. Hey, the gimbal. Stop yelling at me.
Bitch, don't tell me what to do.
We're back. All right. Do we lose everyone? No, we're still here. Woo!
Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm good. I'm stable. Look at a stable face. All right. So let's move on to the next topic.
Wait, hold on. Define stable.
Kind of like a rocky road, like cobblestone. We're at cobblestone level at the moment.
Oh, then we smooth. We got this.
Yeah, we definitely got this. All right. So the next thing we're going to deviate to is actually the website. We're going to give a nice little tour of the website. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to go right from there. As soon as I...
I will
There
join
you
you
go.
in this tour.
Yeah, stay right
Let's
there.
see, display
All right.
picture,
So what I'm going to do
main screen.
is I'm going to bring up a window capture. And we're going to give you guys a tour of the website, the platform we've been making. Let's see. Go to Opera Edge control room. All right, bring that right here, just a little bit right here. Beautiful. Right. All right. So next topic that we should talk about is going to be the website. Now, I've been crafting this website for 6 months. I sat there, I watched live streamers, people reviewing music, and I really wanted to make my own. I wanted to bring the
What the
game
hell
up.
is
I wanted to
that?
add more features, more interactivity, and a different way for the audience to participate. Not only that, I didn't want content just to be reviewed. Great job, that was so good. Next, great job, so good. No, I want to be able to review, give feedback, and then the stuff that's golden move directly into the live platform. So that is where Reactive Vibe AI came online. And if we take a look at the site, we got a beautiful homepage that show pages, different types of content. We got the live channels right here where you'll be able to select your different type of host. And once you select your host, you'll be able to submit content directly into the host, either with your AI song, concept art, or AI film. Every host has his own submissions that he will accept. And if you get approved, it heads to AI Flicks and
She called
AI
him
Radio.
Piccolo. Little one,
We have some
remember the
amazing
scarf.
fun
Once upon a
live
time.
streams, many more artists. Plus, this is only the third week into it, and we have so many high hopes. But now I kind of want to open up the floor
What
to
the
the
hell is
panel
going on?
on kind of
What
talking on
the hell is going
Lagging them. Lagging. Oh, somebody
back.
crashed. We lost someone.
Oh, Mr. Broman?
I'm here.
I can't tell if he's doing it on purpose or accident. Um, all right.
I
So how
don't
about
know
this?
what the hell is going on.
You still get that echo, sir. You get that bad case of the echoes.
It's not on
Technical
my end.
difficulties with Bowman, but we'll work
I
that out.
muted literally everything but the but TikTok.
All right, you're good at the moment. All right, but when it comes to the platform, and you guys have been kind of watching it, right? As we've been doing the live streams, Bowman, you've been running shows. I rate, we're gonna get you going, and my number images, you've been submitting to it. I kind of want to hear from your perspective what the website's kind of doing for you, or what your take on the website is. You could feel free to give me harsh criticisms. Let's kind of bring it from a different perspective.
You want mine? Mine? Me?
Yeah, go for it.
I like it. I like that. I I like that AI flex. That's pretty. Oh,
Man, a few words, but long videos.
like I said, I don't like talking, so
We'll get you warmed up, homie. We love you.
Except for the abrupt stop.
Oh man, my forehead still hurts from that last video. If you watch any of mine over images, sometimes some of his videos would just abrupt endly after that showcase of visuals. So absolutely something else. But yeah,
it's
my
very easy to use. Um, like you can just click on anything and like you're there. It's like right in front of your face. You click live channels. You click you find your stream right there.
Yeah, everything is really easy for the viewer to find. I really kind of gave emphasis on making it feel familiar. That's why I
Yeah.
kind of ripped from Netflix, Spotify, because I wanted to bring the UI that felt familiar to what we use every day. Um, Irate, what's your thoughts on the current platform of what we're building?
I
You
haven't
made it
gotten
exciting too.
really all up under the hood yet, but I gotta tell you, it feels intuitive. Just from the jump, I was able to customize some minor details of my profile, and I approve. Especially for me because I'm a bit, oh, you can hear it, like sometimes I'm frustrated with words, but your system is. And there's not a lot of UIs out there that are very intuitive like that. So what you've done is very impressive.
Well, I'm glad you're definitely enjoying it, and knowing the full customization for a host was a key point, right? Because I didn't want to just have something that looks similar. I wanted you guys to have your own customization, your own branding, your own color themes to it. That way, when people visit, it is your show, your branding, your IP, just utilizing the platform as best as we possibly can. That's why I want to put in that customization. But we're super hyped for when you're ready to start utilizing the system. Bone Man, you've had I think one show with it at the moment. What was your feel with the current state of the platform?
Honestly, it was extremely exciting to be absolutely blunt with this. The potentials of like every facet of this like website is just extraordinary. The fact that you have not only the ability to submit all your content, but the fact that it's treated like it's a Netflix special. Everything put on here feels like it's got that special, like oh shit, like they really put effort into like promoting us. They really put, and on top of that, as a fan, like a fan of music, a fan of media, my God, I get to see some of the most amazing creators actually just throw like uh, even half baked ideas on here, and it's 1,000 times better than what you'll find anywhere else. YouTube doesn't allow this shit unless it's completely degrading, in the sense of like the cheapest way to make something. Like it's this just takes it to another level, and it makes you feel like you're a special content creator, and I think that's really important. Is to make how the site makes us feel special.
Well, I love that aspect, making a creator feel special.
Y'all heard that,
For
right?
for me,
Y'all
it
heard that,
wasn't
right? Okay.
necessarily about making
Okay.
someone feel special. My main thing when creating this was the algorithms. These algorithms controlling what we see, what we don't see in our feeds. That is one thing I wanted to shy away from. So I thought about having human intervention, right? Having that host, having that gatekeeper be able to review the content and then be able to rank it, give it a grade. That way the placement can be set within the system, right? With having that human intervention, now we're not controlled by the algorithm, right? We have someone else placing it and the content can live on based on how it affected the host or the audience at that time. All right. So super a lot of things coming to the
I
website.
absolutely agree with that.
We got AdSense coming in a little bit. We had someone win 720 sparks last night. We got another piggy bank going on today. Yeah, mine. Go ahead. You can just come up and talk. Just tell me shut up.
I think the color, if you brighten it up a little bit, I think it would draw in more viewers. So like red, they say like red makes you hungry, but like blue or some like yellows or something,
So
brighten
you're
up the
saying hot
colors.
pink.
Maybe a grab a
I don't
green.
care. You can do hot pink. I'll do hot pinky. But you know what I mean? Just like brighten it up a little.
Definitely. I feel you on that. Most likely, we're going to have to go through a rebranding and recoloring down the line. So it's definitely evolving into its own type of style. And I definitely feel you on that. You are correct on the psychological feel of colors and how they affect users. So definitely, we might have to run some testing on that. But that should be an easy
Yeah.
thing for me to do. I'll be able to definitely put that in. Um, all right, so let's keep on track with our show Bible. Let's see where we're at.
Hold on. There's a hold on. There's something I do want to add. One of the features that you provided that's just out fucking standing. It's the content generator, like where you provided us like the top of the line what is it called, like video generators, photo generators. Like you actually gave us a hell of a like big boost on that.
Oh, just get used to the echo. Yeah, we might have to get used to the echo. Podcast one, we'll work out the bugs. But yeah, it's just part of his voice at this point. He was born with it, poor guy. Um, but yes, the tools. That's actually a great point.
It helps with the hunting hunt.
It does.
Mhm.
Ooh. All right. But yeah, the creation tools, that's a great thing
Hear
to
me
go over.
stereo.
So if you go to the website and you go to your dashboard and you go to AI Creator Studio, we have our friend Simple who has been going day and night creating this platform. I have used CDance on all platforms, from CapCut, from Dramina to everything under the sun, and they're bugged out. They're all bugged out. And why? Because they're not developing fast enough to keep up with the updates or the bugs and the features that are available through the API. So Simple has created us a website that works, I think, absolutely fantastic. It's made by AI creators for AI creators. And this is the one I actually use every day because there's no watermark. I can use faces. I'm getting the highest resolution out of it, and I can extend scenes with Dance. So I'm using this every day. I highly recommend you guys use it. It's going to give you the top notch results. Has anyone else here used the website yet for creation?
Nope.
Oh, we got a question. How does this compare to Google
I
AI
have not used it
Pro?
for creation yet. I've been kind of saving it so that way.
What?
Oh, hold on. We got a question here. So how does this compare to Google AI Pro? I use that for VO3. I did a short, big video on that. So that's a great question, Zephyr. And the honest answer is prompt adherence, right? Google VO, you can get 4K stuff, you can get really shiny stuff, but the prompt adherence is absolute dog water. I would imagine mind over images. You probably have experience with this because you've been using Cdance for a while. Can you give us some of your perspective on the prompt adherence that you're able to achieve with Cdance versus what you were able to achieve with
Google.
VO3?
Um, so VO3 very censored. So it don't like anything I do anymore. Like in the beginning, it was really easy to make content with it, like booty shaking, twerking, zombies with flesh sticking, you know. But nowadays, I can't. I barely use it. I actually just downgraded and just set it up so I get more gigs just in the email, and I just use it to chat with. Um, Dance, I had to create my own GPT for it, so that's pretty powerful. It costs, but it's pretty powerful. So
So you're using your own custom GBT to help you
yeah.
utilize the prompts. That's very
Well, it's
interesting.
like yeah. I
I
found like I said, I researched
Mhm.
like the seed ants. So I found like how to create all different kinds of prompts for it. I mean, I could share it with you guys, but
Oh, you're absolutely welcome to share. More information, the better.
yeah.
Irate, have you tested out Cdance or VO? Do you have any experience on those
I
generators?
smell more tutorials coming.
No, it just came to my mind and to my attention yesterday when we were, or maybe earlier this morning when we were talking. I haven't had a chance to plug in any information to see this yet, but as soon as this is concluded, best believe I'll be taking a look at some of those things.
I can share.
Absolutely.
But I've been using ChatGPT to like create pre-months. Like, I have all the work. I just need a place that generates videos and such to bring it to life.
Absolutely. And when it comes to Cdance, there's so many different prompting methods, right?
Yeah.
Minder Images right now is using an LLM to kind of help him format the prompts. For me, I'm actually working on a way to utilize multiple images. And mine, you might want to try this yourself. Did you know in Cdance that you can upload up to 12 images for one clip?
Yeah. So I mean, I was gonna try to show you guys something, but I use like four or five. I think six is the most I've used, but I notice if you tag the image, it don't work for me. So if I don't do like add image one, two, three, four, it never works for me. So if I tell it like what the image is, it knows it and it just separates it. I mean, I was gonna show you guys something, but Give me a sec.
All right, if you get that working, definitely bring it up. Um, but yeah, there's so many different ways to create within C Dance. It's a really untapped engine, and even when you create 4 or 5 thousand clips, it still feels like you're only scratching the surface at this creation pathway. Who knows what type of visuals we'll be able to produce from it in the future. I know we got some amazing projects being worked on at the moment. Definitely some originals too. I don't want to share too many details. All right. So we're actually going to move into the part of the show where we are going over the live debates. And Irate, this is kind of going to be your hot moment. So, Irate, do you see the show Bible? Are you on mute? You still with us, Irate?
Um, might be muted.
Might be muted. See if you can get that going
Yes,
real fast.
I can hear him.
I'm still
All right, you still with us, Irate?
pulling up the Bible.
All right, you're pulling that
Yeah,
up. All right, you good? Want to make sure that we keep going on this, but we got
I
three
am.
debates up and some hot topics. Essentially, the debates that we're going to go over is AI slop is drowning the internet, and platforms are letting it happen. Bone Daddy algorithms are burying independent artists and creators on purpose, and
Yep.
demonetization of AI content, and where does the money go, and when AI makes the art. So with these debates, I wanted to bring up irate first. You ready for this one?
I am.
All right, let's get it going. AI slop, is it drowning the internet, and platforms are letting it happen?
All right. So what we have here is the flood of AI generated content is burying real creators, and nobody with power is doing anything to stop it. So what does quality even mean anymore? So that's what we have on the menu. Now, from my observation, slop versus not. It's slop if it's mass produced. That means many products coming out of one creator, flooding the market, say like Spotify, say like SoundCloud, BandLab, once upon a time anyway. Um, so you have quantity. Outside of quantity, what makes it stop is it brain rot. Brain rot can be anything that's not beneficial, artistic. I'm talking about tung 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 sabura shit like that.
Can I offer a kind of an alternative view on the slot?
Yeah, please chime in.
Yes, please.
Uh, um, honestly, like the reason I don't count anything as slop when it comes to AI is because there's just as equal slop, quote unquote, being created by by actual like what they would consider content creators. I would say like I don't think the slop is the issue. I think it's the way the algorithms are designed. They're it's almost like a rush job. It forces a creator to just dump everything they got as fast as possible, as often as possible, just to get noticed. So, so by that measure, pretty much everything will be slop. By the by that premise. So, go ahead.
Um, as someone who uses a lot of music production, music generation, AI units, and stuff like that, one thing I can tell you is slop should be pushed on individuals who are using ChatGPT to make their lyrics, but they're not doing anything to prevent the typical. We all use ChatGPT to create lyrics. That's no secret. Even the most famous of individuals are using ChatGPT to make lyrics. But what these individuals are doing is they're going in there and they're customizing the GPT to make sure to avoid typical phrases like lost in the echo, um, et cetera, et cetera. You guys are familiar with it, I'm sure. And as someone who uses a lot of AI to create music, we can hear when you use ChatGPT to make your lyrics because we have lyrics that sound very similar, similar phrases, typical words. And if you're not doing the work and you're just masterfully producing, you're gonna get 5 songs in a row that mention something like sipping iced tea.
Yeah.
And
And
5 songs can't be you sipping on tea.
yeah.
I would absolutely
I see
agree
what you're
with that. You
saying.
So
gotta you
I
gotta
was
put in the
I
work
was saying,
to the
Yeah.
content. Absolutely. And just letting
what
AI
would
take the reins, just mass produce out the content does lead to a flood of content that is extremely low quality.
Yeah. Like when I've been doing
don't
I
get
mean,
me
it.
that could have
wrong.
been the actual intent.
Well,
Yes.
I can show you intent slop, and then I can just show you slop.
There's a huge difference
No,
right there,
100%.
right?
Like
From
I get
trying
what
to
you mean.
intent
Yeah.
some type of content to some type of low resolution or something that you didn't pay much mind to. Then again, you never know what these generators are going to output, right? Sometimes you just get really lucky with something and it's just absolutely incredible or just random type of output that just works for you. So if you got a random generation that was really, really, really good, right? It was something that stopped you in that moment. Would you think that that's still slop because you didn't put much work into it?
No,
I think that's kind of exactly the point I was trying to make.
no. Especially considering if you don't know. But here's the thing: you tell people, they bite your head off because what you face in the human realm of music industry, you face also amongst us AI creators. What we're involved in is a circle jerk of you're doing great.
All right, so you think
You
we're
can't
over
tell nobody else.
complimenting
I
people.
agree
You
with
think
I
maybe
agree
we
with
should be
that.
a little bit more refinement or we're giving more critiques to
Do
people.
you
So
think
do
a
you think
music
we should
critic
be
gives a
harder
damn
on our
about
reviews?
Beyonce's feelings? Absolutely. How did you grow? How do you know? How do you know that the same vocals you're using right now are I don't give a damn how new this Michael Jackson track is. If I've heard Michael Jackson 5 times before you.
Noted.
What we're
Noted.
doing is we're using pre-packaged vocals. We're not customizing the vocals, and we get our feelings hurt when someone tells you these are the same vocals Bone Daddy is using.
Do you actually think that it's just taking vocals and reusing it, regurgitating it out? Because I personally feel it's creating patterns, right?
Like
Yep,
question,
take it away.
or like, have you heard like a lot of my songs and the vocals? So there's 2 prompts that I get for those vocals, and they're always the same. And then I created a persona, and I use those vocals every time on Suno.
Well, see, like I'm with Mind on this one because I think the huge problem that our industry faces now is the mass variety, and that's why what can be considered slop is so prevalent. Like, okay, if I know a Mind over, I know Mind's videos, I know Mind's music from the moment it pops. Like if I see like the minute I see his video pop up, I know that's his stuff immediately. Whether it be his like really hard, like like almost throat cut lyrics, you know what I mean, that just really cuts deep, or the imagery that goes with it. Like he created a brand essentially. With my music, I stay consistent, so therefore I don't deviate from my style that much. I would say it's not because I can't do it. It's because I think a lot of people are trying to do too much and not have really like placed themselves in a position of their strengths, and that's why we're getting slop that needs to be critiqued. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I feel you on that. I think we're all in alignment
Absolutely.
that we all need to review or critique people a little bit more. And it's not about shining someone down, it's about uplifting them up higher, right? So I do feel that we need to encourage our creators and our users that submit to step up their game and give them the right critique that's going to uplift them and encourage them to perfect their craft. Would everyone agree on that?
Like
uh,
you said it for me.
Absolutely.
I want to
I
know
Absolutely.
mean, like
overall
here in
how
my
wrong
chat.
about
Well, okay, well, it's not a matter of being wrong. I would say like the fact that our industry is suffering in like multiple ways. There's no identities. Like I said, well, someone in my chat just pointed out, they I can recognize their music just from like the first 3 seconds of it. I would say it's I think the creators we have are lost in trying to find identities, and they find it in 1,000 places. So slop is just being poured in the industry now, and because of the urgency of it, trying to be noticed. My goodness, like I know people that have dumped 1,000 songs, 1,000 different genres, and you're like, oh, okay, well, what about your fans? Like that's another thing that we don't take into consideration. Our fans, because like whether we want it or realize it, we have fans. I've had people sit there and talk about Mind Over Images, Reactive's music, Zephyr's. You know what I mean? Like I've had a lot of people sit there and become fans of you guys. And fans want consistency. Fans want a song that like they can sit there and like go over the chorus over and over and over. I mean, that's what made the original industry amazing. But now we're lost in this variety of pack, and it's really difficult for all of us.
All right. I definitely do see that perspective of that. Um, who gets hurt when AI slops wins the algorithm? Who really gets hurt from this? From the platforms being flooded
We
out?
do.
We do? Okay.
We
well,
do.
first of all, are they being honest? Because a lot of what I see are people who are presenting this material and they're not even letting people know this is AI produced. They're disguising themselves as if they're real people. And I
That
think
is a
that's
hot
what's hurting
topic
us
right there,
more
Irate.
than
I have
just being straight up honest.
notice creators that have stepped up their game to the point of they are tricking the audience. They're making so many generations, they're getting that
Precisely.
one clip that's flawless that you can't tell the difference anymore. And then they're trying to spark controversy with that clip and they're driving traffic. Oh, I got a question here, Zephyr. We do because we're trying to put out quality, feeling versus just throwing stuff out to put stuff out. That's a great point, Zephyr. Absolutely with you on that. We're trying to put out that quality and feeling and not just throw things out there to put things out there within the abyss. You probably guys have noticed, I've taken a step back compared to my 10 videos a night, kind of rethink my pathway on this. But the landscape is forever evolving, it's changing. It's hard to hear the person in the top left corner. Can you tell it up a little bit? Irate, they're talking about you. They say they can't hear you really well. Maybe you turn up your microphone if you can. That way people can hear you a little bit better. But thank you so much for the chat. Love having you guys here. But if you want to chime into the debate, you got something you needed to say, or you got an opinion, please come up on chat. Let us know. Participate. That's what all of this is about. All right. So we're gonna
Oh,
close
okay.
out.
There's something in my chat that I do want to cover real quick.
Well, bring your
All
chat
right.
to life.
So
Come
someone
on,
in,
repost it.
all right. So someone in my chat said, if you're not going to be honest with the world, hold on, sorry. Okay. I don't know anybody that hides the fact they use AI. I actually do. I know a lot of people that hide the fact they use AI just so the algorithm won't kick them in the teeth. Like I've got friends that are streamers that create AI content, and to protect themselves and their content, it's they do reaction videos to their own work. and because they're doing reactions, it protects them from that's AI crap. You know what I mean? So it's I know a lot of people that hide the AI thing. Go ahead.
So right now, there's a lot of backlash for AI usage. So there's a lot of people, like a lot of shit's getting taken down. Like my channel on YouTube, I went and searched Twitter on Team YouTube, and a bunch of channels getting taken down because they have AI. It's just there's a lot of backlashes right now. So
That's a really great topic,
Exactly.
and that's going to go more into one of the topics I'm going to discuss in a moment with demonetization to AI content. But before we deviate into that, let's turn to Bone Daddy with your segment. Algorithms are very independent creators on purpose.
They absolutely are. I would say the reason okay. So you ever wonder where like these video like these like little AI clips like really bad movies like Pixar style? They're not they're like those are intentional. Those are intentionally flooding into the algorithm to make us look stupid. So whenever you bury like another like it kind of goes back to the slop thing. When you sit there and bury the algorithms in slop, and just like, not just mass production, but the the algorithm truly doesn't like will all right sorry the algorithm will truly define a difference, and the fact that you don't have to use any AI labels on TikTok, it's automatically labeled AI. I mean, hands down, that's the first thing that it's labeled.
Do you know how the
I think the
Pela
industry does it on
worked in
purpose.
radio and how AI mirrors it? Did we ever research the word the Pela? Pelo?
what is it?
I
Yeah.
uh, yeah, it's PAYOLA.
Payola?
And honestly, like well, like while he's looking that up, I'll actually continue my point. Honestly, like there is a racket with the algorithm. There's ways to manipulate the algorithm, and like it's literally playing by their rules of cheating. TikTok encourages cheating. YouTube encourages cheating. Twitch encourages cheating. Kick encourages cheating. Like that's why, like whenever like you post a video and you're in their creator programs, they're like, oh, well, you get 1,000 for every 1,000 views, you get $10. But for $8, I can get you 8,000 views. Like there is a racket to it, because and TikTok and all of them know that, because they're going to get paid either way. They get paid by our non-participation. They get paid for our participation, and whether and like it's whether we're willing to play ball or not. And be careful with what you say, kids.
That's actually a really great point. Because if everyone's here, everyone posts a TikTok, right? Everyone has fun posting a TikTok. You know, it's not fun when you swipe down 4 videos and then you get your own video. It's like, hey, you want to make this go viral? You got $20 for me? I'll get you
Yeah.
20,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not
And
paying you
those
for
views
my
are
work.
always going to come from the Middle East. Gross.
So,
Not of American.
what kind of indie creators do when the deck is stacked? I think this is going to be more for mine. No, wait, Bone Daddy, because of the radio experience. What can indie creators do when the deck is stacked?
Honestly, start counting the cards. I would say, okay, matter of fact, did you guys know that the algorithm on TikTok are based on emotions?
Yeah, I heard someone telling me the explanation to that the other day on it ranks the videos by emotions. I think our viewers would be quite interested in understanding what you mean by that.
So I know, like, all right, so this sounds stupid, but this actually works 100%. And I can say that from my own experience. In 1 month, I was able to get everything I need just by following, the emotional aspects of the algorithm. So if I see a content creator that's got like little to no views, little to no likes, little to no comments, if any at all, well, the algorithm will reward me for liking, commenting, reposting, or even like bookmarking, as long as you hit like 2 to 3 points. That pushes that person's content into your algorithm. And because you did something nice, it'll select one of your videos and push it out to creators as well. So it's like whatever you give is whatever you receive. If you're into rage baiting and you like to be rage baited and you leave hate comments, the algorithm will throw you more rage baiting material. That's why people get inappropriate content, because it makes them mad, and the algorithm knows it. If it's like well, politics is actually the perfect example. One side or the other, whatever you engage with, the algorithm will feed you more of.
So you're saying
You
based
know,
off the
like a demon.
emotions, it's going to feed you more of that
So I
type of
say,
content.
yep.
All right. I
Like the
definitely
algorithm,
stand by
the
that.
algorithm. Well, like think
It's
about it.
mind
Like
control,
so,
Zephyr
whenever
says.
you sign, I completely agree. Like think about this. So whenever you sign into TikTok for the first time, it asks you, "Can I personalize your ads? Like, can I show you like things that like I think you'll like, or can I just show you general shit?" And then it'll refine it from there. It's like, oh well, I like like outdoor videos. I like music videos. I like movie clips. Well, guess what? You're gonna see 1,000 of them now.
Do you think this is the biggest con in the music history or video content
Absolutely.
history? Because now that we're talking about this, does feel like this may have be one of the biggest cons in all history that we've ever faced to a bigger scale that has ever been possible before. They're getting people to produce content for free. They're getting people to work to become a content creator, and they're putting a hamster wheel of doom that is unachievable for 94% of creators in general. So are we starting to think that this might just be a huge controversy, and we might in history look back at this as the biggest con in music and video history?
Absolutely. Because of because of the simple acts of someone like Mind, um, he has an entire movie production studio at his fingertips. If me as a writer got with Mind, we could make an entire movie together, and it would be like actual quality product. So there goes the movie industry. Actors have no fucking jobs.
Well, here's the
The
debate
music
on what we're
industry,
on
they
right
can't
now about
admit
this
that
being about a con, right? Because let's
Mhm.
say you and mine partner up and you produce the best movie out there. Well, what do the algorithms want you to do? Upload it to YouTube, upload it to
Mm-hmm.
TikTok. Are they going to pay you anything for that single piece of
Exactly.
content? No, no, you're going to make
No.
nothing, zilch, nada, right? What happens if you and mine made something and it wasn't AI? It would go to like Amazon Prime, right? They would buy it, they would budget it, and they would sell it. There's a huge difference in trying to get AI artists to produce free content for their own algorithms compared to getting on a streaming service or a studio to buy it out and fund it, right? So that's where I'm feeling that this may be the biggest controversy in our current state of this year of getting people to make content, high quality content, and pay us nothing for it. And we're happy to do it. Are we?
Mhm.
You said,
Well,
mm-hmm.
like even if you
Well,
like inject
that HO.
sorry, go ahead.
Well, your your
No,
website,
no, no. Please continue.
the website,
Website. Yeah.
Oh,
that's what it's great for, to bring everybody together. You know.
So,
exactly.
one of the first ideas about the website is if I produce my next movie, I wanted to put it behind a paywall. maybe something small. Show like a minute or two, pop up. You want to finish watching this, support the creator with like a dollar or two. If I
Mm-hmm.
get every viewer to pay a dollar or two, the RPM is around $2. That's good enough to fund projects. So I think in the future, when you have a project just for the platform, we will have a small paywall behind it. Support us, pay us $2 or $3. It goes directly to the creator. You're funding a small studio, and you're going to get better results on every type of creation going forward. So the paywall feature is absolutely coming. We got a few originals in the oven at the moment. Irate, you saw that cartoon last night we've been working on? A simple. You saw that? You,
Oh,
you,
headphones.
oh, he took off his headphones and everything. Oh, they died.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could show you guys this without getting in trouble. Um, I think I could show it. I think I could show it. Let's see. Let's see. I need to share my display. All right, you guys get ready for this. Simple. If you're watching, don't hate me, bro. I'm marketing your butt. Let's see. Display capture, properties, desktop. Oh, come on. It's not
Like
display
I said,
capture.
honestly, like the fact that like they try to like maneuver us towards like even distributors. Like DistroKid has full control of everything you do as a music creator, and then they copyright the shit out of it. So if you try to use it, you get hosed.
All right. So I do have something to show
So
everyone
it's
real
no
quick.
different than YouTube.
Mr. Bowman. All right, take a look at this. We're gonna post just a little clip of, if a creator is able to create something like this, you think about making a show like Rick and Morty or movies that we connect with on a really high level. We're going to be able to flock to it. I know I Rick and Morty has a new season. I'm putting $20 down. What if we can create something powerful enough, something like that? Would you put money towards something like this? Here, before anyone answers this in the chat, watch this and let me know if you would help fund a project.
Oh, come on. That kid's like 9. His mom should be packing his lunch mitts, not buying him a
What'd you
game,
use?
PC.
Man.
Kevy Bear, I made tuna casserole and I signed you up for the
Imagine if we like had our
Wilson
own
said
like
Trayvon
set up on
serial
the site,
killers.
where
Shut the
people
fuck up,
can like
Mom.
donate
Fat
to
and
fund
old. You need to get
projects,
that
almost
thing
like
checked out. You
Kickstarter.
waved at the mailman yesterday. He filed a restraining order against you.
Hello, Kevin.
Oh, don't mind Gary, sweetie. He's just
I
a
think
little
that'd be
cranky
fucking
before his
dope as
match.
shit.
You named it Gary?
Yeah, I learned that.
Grandfather.
I'm going to Vinny's. If
There's
Gary
no
touches my
sound.
hot pucks again, I'm calling an exorcist and the health department.
At least someone loves me, Gary.
I don't see anything.
Oh, you.
All right, I'll have to shut that off. But essentially,
Thank you,
it's
Lady
like a
Wolf.
cartoon, really high quality. So if we can bring really high quality content to the platform, I can definitely see people supporting it going forward. Would everyone agree on that?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, and definitely Greg, mind over images. If you do have something you create, instead of maybe putting it on YouTube or TikTok, let's put a paywall behind it, bro. Let's put the main thing out there. Let's put a small paywall and let's market it out with the platforms. If the platforms aren't going to pay us, then we should use them for purposes that's going to benefit us, right?
Right.
So that way you can get funded. And when you fund a creator out there, it's not them living lavish. It's them being able to put money back into their work to improve their output and their content quality.
It's not free.
It's definitely not free. I gotta ask you, Greg, how much have
Yeah.
you spent on a video? What's your highest budget
100%.
so far?
Probably. Oh, I have CPP and a lot of shit just so I can avoid paying. Maybe 200.
200. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Wow, that's fucking cheap as shit.
Well, because I use a lot. I showed you my tools. I showed you what I use.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. And honestly, like that's a beautiful thing. The fact that there are creator programs out there that will help us move forward. That's fucking amazing.
So, pick first. I use InVideo. InVideo, I'm CPP. Leonardo has all the AI images on it. So, I'm CPP. I get a lot of credits. Runway, I have over 1 million credits on it. So, and they got
Nice.
C dance on it. So,
You have 1 million credits on Runway. Oh my
yeah.
goodness. That's I know. Geez, that's a lot. You'd be able to produce a few movies with that.
But censorship, so I don't use it. So
Well, there you go, man. All right. So, Bone Daddy, do you have any closing statements on your topic on algorithms are buried independent creators on purpose?
Guys, like treat your algorithms like a fucking 3-year old. Honestly, it will get you further. It will get you more views. It'll also get your content out there extremely quick.
All right. Great closing statement right there. All right. The next topic we're going to go into is demonetization of AI content. And where does the money go when AI makes the art? Well, that's a great point, right? Platforms are stripping away revenue from AI assistant creators, while the labels and the tech companies profit off the same AI tools. The rules only apply to the little guy, it seems. So, how demonetization policies are being applied unevenly. At the moment, probably a lot of people are not seeing this in a large wave. About 4 months ago, YouTube released a statement saying we're taking off AI slop. I read through that and I thought at the time, hey, great move. You're removing low quality AI content. I thought it was about the slideshows, the really low quality stuff, the stuff that's being automated and generated out without any type of thought. You thought that too?
no,
Yeah. No?
they remove me. I'm
Well,
AI.
I'm definitely
So
getting to that, right?
yeah.
Because when I first read that statement, I thought it was low quality content. All right, cool. They're gonna boost up the people doing high quality stuff. They're gonna support us. I'm gonna keep monetized because I put in the work. I work for 5 to 8 hours every night for that platform. And turns out 2 months later, they demonetized me under the cause mass produced content. So they're hiding it under these labels and they're doing it slowly. That way they don't get backlash, right? So if you do it slowly to creators and you slowly pick them off, you're not going to see a huge backlash or essentially people coming together to kind of give their thoughts on it, right? Because it's happening independent. And when it happens to small people independent, everyone looks at that person like, oh, that's your problem until it's all of us, right? So when it came to me being demonetized, it was kind of funny because they let me make an appeal, right? Hey, Ryan, make an appeal for this. Plead your thoughts. I went on there. I showed them my videos, the amount of hours, the amount of money I put into everything. They they never even watched it.
Yeah, I don't care.
There's a view counter on that. I
Yeah.
can tell if they watched it. They never even watched it. So completely just bias on them trying to put us under certain policies to demonetize us. But I would love to have someone else come up on mic and kind of give their viewpoints on the demonetization happening slowly through the creator economy at the moment on these platforms.
TikTok. I guess.
Tik
Yeah.
TikTok with the creator what would they call it? The creator suite?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Studio. I
does
think it
that
is.
even exist for people anymore?
I don't even use it anymore. But like when I post stuff, I
I
get
say I
shadow
use
banned.
the
I get
content
shadow
creator program.
banned for everything. I post. Like in the beginning, I didn't, but now I I get shadow banned for like everything. So I don't really, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
That
I don't
goes
know.
back to the gatekeeping premise.
And also, yeah, the AI backlash, you know, for all that what's going on. So yeah.
All right. Well, we definitely don't want to experience backlash, and we definitely want to be fair to creators and getting paid. But the demonetization was something that these companies put in front of us that we're going to have to overcome. So I think one of the futures on how we're going to overcome this demonetization is by making higher quality content, making shows and TV that people really enjoy, and people would be okay with funding. Put it behind a small type of paywall, market it out on the platforms, and then from there be able to really produce content that not only you're happy with, but we're going to have an audience that's really happy with that level of content. Would everyone kind of agree on that's maybe where our futures are heading, or what's your kind of your thoughts?
No, can you guys even hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. It's a little low.
Quiet.
What about now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Still low?
Yeah,
That's
you're pretty
fine.
good.
Much better.
Okay.
No, you're good.
I agree with what you're saying. We're essentially going to have to build our own platform if we're going to want any kind of payola.
We'll pay out protections, whatever, like whatever it is that the industry offers their own. We need to have for ourselves as a community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the
We
way the
can't even get a
platforms
seat
are
at the table
taking
because they're not taking it seriously.
the way the platforms are taking huge cuts of the revenue just doesn't kind of sit right with me. So definitely with our website, we're really not out there for the revenue or even taking a percentage from the content creators. We're looking to fund content creators. So that's going to be one of the big differences between our platform and the
Hold
other
on, I
platforms
have
that
a,
are out there.
I got something in my chat. What about us actually unmonetized? That's a I like I said, that's an actual easy fix. It's about like a full rebranding, like on like those sites that are already out there, but really working together like as a community. Because if all right, so with this website, it's evolving every day. The fact that like income has been made in the site, like not just for the host, but for the creators, and the fact that like we like we're coming up with a variety of different ways to help remonetize everybody in different forms and fashions. It's just a matter of like actually working together. Like you have to have you have to have a stable battle plan before you can actually attack anything. And if everybody's running on their own little plans with their own self interest, then monetization is damn near impossible independently like that. Not without having to play their rules to the extreme.
So by not playing to their rules, and I think this is definitely within our future, because I was thinking about this the other night, right? What if this crazy idea actually works? Right, we get people on there where we can fund future studios, and then we start to have a small paywall to fund these projects, and we don't have any type of middleman. Well, what are we going to turn into? Well, we're going to be turning into like our own style of studio. We're gonna be able to fund
Mm-hmm.
creators, fund music, and then take that person that made that music and pair them with someone that's making content. And you're gonna get these collaborations that are going to produce unmatched levels of emotion and visuals to the viewer. Absolutely, it's going to be incredible when we get to that level. Super stoked on that. But I was definitely seeing that last night. Some people submitted music, and I couldn't help visualize what their music would sound like to me. And I was thinking, could I pair this person with someone? Is there someone available that could help produce something with them? How could I help this person get their content to the next level, or essentially get them some type of return in their revenue into this? So that's something I've been constantly asking myself as we kind of work through this economy and this platform as we're currently going. But as we talk, it seems more that we're going to have these shows, and we're going to be able to review content, approve it for the broadcast, but we're also going to start bringing original content where we can fund it ourselves and the artists that we support. So that's going to be super exciting to see in the future. And tonight we have another show by Bone Man, 7 p.m. Eastern. He's going to be doing reviews of video and music content for the stream. And if you get approved, it hits to the broadcasting system. Last night we had our winner, Alarm Echoes, win 720 spark points. We will be doing another piggy bank later today as well. I can't wait to see who's going to walk away with that money. All right. So, do we
And
have
you
any
guys know
closing?
we like our piggy banks thick.
Definitely like our piggy bank stick. All right. So,
Right, Zephyr?
now we're at the point where mind over images, you're kind of in a hot seat at the moment. I don't want you
Yeah.
to sweat or anything, but I would love for you to be able to come up and kind of talk about your creation end-to-end pathway, how you start, how do you come up with these ideas, where how do you plan them out before you actually start producing the videos?
Um, let's see. Well, I don't know.
Let's see. Do you start with cake on the mind?
No. It just depends on the day. So lately, I've been dealing with a lot of health issues. So um, I have a lot of emotion that comes through. So um, so,
So you feel
sorry.
these emotions, right?
Yeah.
And with
That's
your
why I'm
two
kind of
healthy.
like normally I'm talkative, but lately it's kind of been more lower. And yes, I am a little nervous on here. I mean, I don't really do this. Nobody knows what I look like.
We don't
So
really either. So
yeah,
front spot.
I
I'm
just
convinced.
recently
I'm
had.
convinced this is your AI character.
It's pretty close. I mean, I cut my hair, but
Well, being able to see your face and make that connection, I think
yeah,
is really powerful. And I know I had to push myself to that limit as well because of everything. But we're super happy you're able to show yourself. But one thing I want to convey is
yeah,
when you have these feelings of emotion and
yeah.
from your health and your trauma and your past, how do you craft these stories?
I don't know. I get with the AI. So I created a bunch of GPTs with coding in it, and it helped me create stories because I'm not really good at it. Like I was telling Bone, if he can write some screenwriters for me, I could help him with like AI or
So
videos or
what we're
images.
getting at is you go to your LLM and you
Yeah,
start telling it your story, and that
yeah,
LLM will refine it with you.
yeah.
So once you're happy with the script in your LLM, do you produce images or do you just start producing video? What's kind of
I
your
create the
trial and error
song.
method?
I create the song first.
The song first. So you actually
Yeah,
start with the song before creating the visuals.
yeah.
Okay. How does that kind of benefit you?
I know,
Do
like
you
you can
follow the
tell.
beat a little bit
You can
more?
tell.
Huh?
How does
Sorry.
that kind of benefit you with creating the music first?
So it gives me an idea of my story. So I try to make a story usually with my music. Not like a music video. I mean sometimes my laugh tracks, like the booty songs or something like that. But that's just for attention. But I try to make a story with it, with the song. So me and I will go back and forth with lyrics and I'll change it and they'll add stuff and I'll change it again and it's just I create my story with the music first.
All right, so the music is a high inspiration for you before creating the visuals.
Yeah.
When you're creating these visuals, how often are you regenerating or not using the output?
Um so lately, because all this censorship, it's a lot more I notice. But normally, so I create the song, I make the song, and then I put the song in whatever program I'm using, and then I create the characters. or anything, um, front and back, side, whatever. And then I, as I'm listening to the song, I'm making the images, the videos as I go. So I do it a lot different. I don't have everything right here. I create it as I go, and that's how I can feel the emotion as I'm creating the song. See what I'm saying?
I see. That's a really
I ain't gonna lie,
interesting
you can
point.
absolutely tell.
So if I have that edit thing, it's only a few seconds back instead of going through all my list of everything I made. See what I'm saying?
So you kind of do it frame by frame, clip by
Yeah.
clip, and then you
Second
keep
by
going
yeah, second by second.
second by
Really.
second.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, I absolutely love hearing that. I'm actually
Yeah.
quite curious about your music creation, but before we go into that real quick, we do have a couple people in the room. Would you give a quick little introduction to the type of content that you create?
Did I or them?
Definitely.
Me?
Yeah.
Um, emotional.
Yeah, this is about you, homie.
Yeah, I just make stuff about me. Pretty emotional. My past. Um, I made a song about my fiance. Um, just basically more about me, and I also include my laugh tracks. I call them. So I'll make up a character and make them like dumb as hell, singing about booty and ostriches or something like that. And I don't know. It's either about me or some funny ass shit. That's it.
I see. Well, what do you do for your music creation? What tools do you utilize for that?
Suno. I use Suno. Um,
Suno.
yeah.
Wow. You have a lot of personality within your music. It is unique and it has stands its own ground. I would imagine you are how do you write your lyrics? Do you just
Prompt
sit there
it.
in bed and you're writing them out? I can't see AI spitting that
Well,
out, to be
it's me
honest.
and AI, me and GPT, back and forth, making lyrics. But I also include a lot of brackets for sound or the way, like say, I want the lyrics to be glitched. I add brackets to make it glitch sounding. You see what I'm saying? Or like an echo or something like that.
So you're expanding on the syntax within the lyric
Yeah,
prompt in Suno, and that's
yeah,
giving you full control
yeah.
of a more unique sound.
So my style prompt, you can go from this big. I fill the whole thing out with
Mm,
emotion, certain beats, 80 beats per minute, 120 or whatever. You know what I mean?
all right.
Jeez.
And then I adjust styles. I
That's
have
aggressive shit.
personas. You know, it gets pretty detailed. I mean, sometimes like dubstep, I can break it down by like all the beats to the drop to whatever. You know what I mean?
I got a question
Can
out
can
there.
I just say?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bud, man.
I just want to say, like, I appreciate the way you do your videos, mine, because despite like your songs, like not only when you're listening to it and you're watching the video in combination, it drives it like home so hard that it's painful.
Yeah.
And
That's what I
then
want.
when you
I want
drop
people to feel
something,
that. That's why I do it.
well, bro, and you see like in space, like every time I watch your videos, I have to basically put on like the mask of like, okay, no, instead of like what I truly feel, which is like, bro, I want to fucking just tear up and cry for you. You know what I
Sometimes
mean? Like that, like
when I
you know,
create, I do cry. I mean, it's okay to cry.
mhm.
I mean, makes you stronger.
Bro, you are outstanding, and honestly, the fact that you can even have a sense of humor the next video like down, like that's a level of character that people don't survive from. You know what I mean? Like whenever you hit atrocities and horrible stuff, a lot of people live there. You come out swinging. You're like, okay, this is how I'm feeling. I'm done crying for a little bit. Now I'm going to make you fucking laugh so hard that you're going to piss yourself. And then I'm going to hit you with an emotion again. And your videos are such a beautifully done magical ride of joy and just despair that I think it shows every bit of your character, and you can tell that you put extra work into everything you do.
Thank you.
Absolutely. The amount of
Thank
work
you.
that goes into it. And I got some pressure questions for your mind.
Yeah.
Do real directors in Hollywood respect what you do, or do they see you as someone using a shortcut?
Um, I don't know. Both, I would say. I probably say like the top dogs see me making a shortcut, but other people that have, I guess, mid class top dog like what I do. That's what I
Right.
would
So you
say.
think it's a mixture of that.
Yeah.
Could someone with zero filmmaking experience pick up the same AI tools and make exactly what you make?
Yeah. Me. I did.
So you think anyone can pick up the
Same.
tools and replicate exactly what you do?
Yeah. I mean,
Interesting.
yeah. I think so. Um, I did a little college back in the day, but that was 20 years ago. So,
Have artists ever walked away from working with you once they found out your AI was part of the process?
no. No.
All right. Every editor,
That
colorist,
right there speaks
visual effect
volumes.
artist you didn't hire, does that weigh on you at all or give any emotional demise or defeat within your creation process?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
So the main thing I was getting at is if editors and colorists or visual effects artists, they didn't hire you, right? Because you use AI technology. Does that weigh down on you
No.
from a perspective? No.
No.
All right.
Not
Love
for
hearing
me.
that essentially because we're gonna stand
Because
tall.
I'm gonna do what I want. So
Mhm.
you can tell me no, I'm gonna do it. Like the booty. YouTube said no. I'm gonna do it.
There you go. And
You know
it
what I
was
mean?
definitely something to experience right there. If you
Yeah.
guys have not seen Booty
I
on
love
Cake,
that rebellious
you
spirit.
definitely need to go watch it on ReactivVibeAI.com today. It's definitely something
Yeah.
else. Um,
And
in, yeah.
go
But
ahead.
only watch it for research purposes.
But like I said, I'm just gonna create what I want. I mean, and plus, like doing this, I'm doing this for everybody, like the community, and yeah.
Well, we
So
much appreciate it. And this is going to be recorded. We're going to send this out, but you never know what ear this might lay on or what small creator this might resonate with in the future. You may
right,
inspire tons of people to create from their
Already
experience
has.
and not diminish people or have them turn away from the technology because
yeah,
it can be used as an amplifier or a tool to help them produce visuals that they were not able to produce before.
yeah. And like I said, I started like 4 years ago, and I did nothing but I don't know if you remember, guys, Caber. All you take an image and it would just morph. That's it. That's all I did. And then there was like motion like this. It slowly, like 2 years later, you got a little bit of motion like this. So from what I experience, you guys, anybody can do it. I mean, you just gotta trust yourself, believe in yourself. You know.
Love it. Definitely got to believe in yourself to keep yourself going because I know everyone here and everyone in the audience, we can definitely sense that there is a lot of potential in this and being able to showcase your own imagination is something new within the world. Now we got to figure out how to monetize it correctly and how to get the right revenue into the right creators' hands because people that make art deserve to make a living wage. That is a huge part of this. In 2 years, is the AI doing this without you entirely, or are you building towards your own replacement?
Um, I would
They can't.
say,
AI can't replace us.
Well, I think I'm building towards my like I'm a mechanic, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do this, so that's what I've
So
been pushing for.
So you think you'll be able to work with AI and it's not going to necessarily replace you in the coming future? Because I don't know if you guys have seen Mythos and what
Yeah.
Anthropic released, but I'm pretty sure they plugged that thing in and it was like, right, we're going to take over the world, and they unplugged it. So
Yeah, yeah. But I think again, like I said, in the future, you said 6 years from now, I think you'll be able to just say what you want, and there it is. So,
yeah, and then it comes from what you're actually saying, what your imagination or your
yeah.
intent is, or what you want to share with the viewer is going to become apparent. When you start using AI, did you lose any respect in the streets? Did your circle look at you like you were different?
Um, a lot of people I know, they don't use AI. I'm from Michigan, so a lot of people don't use it up here. Um, I mean, I'm starting to see it with my friend base, like little pictures here and there. One of my best friends, he don't like it. He don't like AI at all. He don't like my music, but I still show him. Um, I don't know. I still do it. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. This is my shit.
There you go. Uh, tell the one. Tell the audience the one thing about you and how you actually work that nobody this industry understands.
um, I don't know. Like I said, I'm me, so I'm gonna put me out there. I want to tell my story. I'm an '80s baby, so I don't know. I'm just me. I just want to be
Man.
me and just show everybody
Mhm.
my story. You know?
Well, I love that you're sharing your story and your
Bro,
experiences
well
and
done.
your wicked imagination with us. It's definitely a thrill or a ride, and have you on this podcast to share from your perspective of your creation tools and your methodology behind your creation, along with also what I hear of I'm just going to do me. Right?
Yeah,
You don't have a boss or a CEO over you going, you're going to produce a cartoon for the kids and it's got to be PG. No, you're just doing something that makes you happy and
yeah.
fulfills your soul to share with the world, and that's such a blissful message. We have a skull over in the corner freaking out, but I think he agrees with me.
Uh,
Well,
yes. Sorry, I sneezed. No, I 100% agree.
Nice. Irate. What's your take on
Like,
after
I really
hearing
think that this is amazing.
I already after hearing that, right, from mind over images perspective on his creation pathway, what's kind of your thoughts now that you heard how he creates?
Well, I don't make videos. All I do so far is imagery and music generations and custom work on the DAW through there. But sounds pretty legit. It's how I would do it actually if I was doing videos. Start with the music first, build around the soundscape. Sounds legit. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't see any other way to do it. He is the blueprint.
He absolutely is the blueprint and definitely inspiring to the level of quality that he has. I hope he has inspired you, Irate. I know he has definitely inspired me to step up my game. And I know Bone Man's itching there, inspired by some stuff. And if you're watching this stream right here, I want to welcome you in so much. We are doing the Vibe Engineers podcast, but we have something so much more for our audience. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern on ReactiveVibeAI.com. Bring your AI visuals, AI music to the live stream. Submit at reactivevibeai.com today. The line is filling up. Once your content is reviewed, it will be approved for the broadcasting system where you'll be a part of the full economy into our platform. Last night, we had someone win over 720 Sparks. We are going to have a winner tonight. Will it be you? All right, that was my commercial break right there. You know, there is a crazy echo going on. We got a lot of crazy things going on, but we're duct taping it together. So podcast one. We'll get the bugs out of there soon.
Whoop whoop.
I like the husky.
All right. So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to switch this up just a little bit. There you go. Get this going. All right. Let's get my window.
You mind if I throw a few thoughts in here?
Yeah, please, Bum Man. Please, please, please.
Let's say, all right, this is all with that mind. So, um, bro, what you do is stunning, absolutely fucking stunning. Your methodology is stunning. Like, a lot of people only do fractions of what you do, and the fact that you do it seamlessly and with like absolute perfection, it's just fucking outstanding. It really is. And honestly, like I can't wait for you to like just flood reactive AI with
Oh my,
just
yeah.
nonstop content, because like that, like reactive said, we've got so much coming up. Like I cannot wait. All right, I'm gonna go throw a little spoiler. Me and my girl are already talking about like reacting and reviewing your videos like live, so that way like we can see every bit of facet, because you appeal to so many audiences with every facet of your work. If like I know my girl, she loves like the hard hitting like videos and songs. So right there, you're going to be able to share yourself with so many people, and the fact that you do proud you made it this far, you should be very proud of yourself, because 90% of people give up, and you took it to a form of art that deserves to be seen and reacted to, reviewed, seen publicly, because not seeing it is a crime against humanity.
Hmm. Thank you.
I definitely see it as a
I
crime.
got really quiet.
No, I said I was agree. I said thank you. Maybe you should put like me on your. I'll upload like almost all my videos and just put me on your.
There was a delay on my end.
Yeah.
Well, mine. When you're ready to get that explicit content, and we're ready to put that behind a paywall, I
Hey,
got
bro, we'll have an entire folder.
And I'm working on new stuff. You see some of my new stuff.
Yeah,
No.
but before you release that onto a major platform, I think we got to be more
Yeah.
strategic in it. Absolutely, we do.
It's not going on
So
YouTube,
definitely.
So.
Oh, Mind Simple Mind. Is he the one who did that little cartoon I saw last or this morning?
No. That was Simple the Raccoon. Minor Images is the movies with the cake with the cake and the rooms with the.
Just share
with
anything.
the-
Show them something,
Bro.
Yeah, we're actually gonna get into that next.
Like, I cry every time I watch I Don't Care. Bro, I cry every time I watch I Don't Care.
So
like
my
that
girl
just it cuts so
hates that
hard.
song. I love that song. It shows my emotion.
Well, like I could see why she hates it, because it's one of those songs that you love the fact it was expressed, but you hate the fact it happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I can see why like your girl absolutely hates it. I know my girl can't stand it. But I cry every time I watch it, and it's like, bro, you're amazing.
I drove like 140.
She called him
miles
Piccolo,
that day.
little one.
Oh, we're real quick. We're gonna get this up. If you are in here to see this, so this is the AI flick that we built together to showcase different people's films. So if you're approved in the review show, it goes to AI flicks, right? So right, a heartwarming story of a grandmother who adopts a baby elephant, and of course, he wants to become a professional racehorse. This was in production with CapCut, so if you are ready for an emotional thrill ride, definitely give this a watch later on. But we go into Mind Over Images, I Don't Care right here, and this is where we start to see artistry coming from raw emotion from a viewer. Clicking on this, we could definitely see some quick little cuts out of it. just absolutely great visuals. But this shows the future of the platform where we can showcase our talents together and support each other through the platform by going here, adding in Sparks and the other economy systems that we're baking into it. Very, very, very excited to kind of share this with everyone. But the video itself, absolutely something else. You'll be able to witness more on reactivevibeai.com at any time. All right.
We're pretty
So,
close. I'm
what's that?
I'm not that pale, but I'm pretty pale. So,
Um,
Hey.
so the other thing we got to show is the radio system, right? So if you're jamming in your car, you're driving down the road, you want to listen to a radio station where not only are people uploading music, but people are getting their
Oh
music.
my goodness. Oh my goodness.
lagging.
Oh, I think I'm stuttering out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay. All right. So the cool thing about our AI radio station is this music's been approved, right? It's not something that just someone can upload. Each of these songs had to have a vibe, had to have a bop to it, had to give some type of emotion to the host. That way, it added to the broadcasting system. So we can take a little peek real quick at some of these amazing creations.
Containment breach detected. Subject 7, codename
Reactivate.
Remaster.
Share your window.
Subject 36, codename X. Cells code.
Dragon ass.
One side moves on, one pulls me back.
But each of these songs were reviewed, not just uploaded. So they have that quality threshold to be onto the platform. And I'm definitely not just approving everyone. I definitely turned down quite a bit last night. But the things that are up there are really good music. So if you're driving your car, you want something good to listen to, definitely you can head to reactivevibeai.com, open up the radio player, and jam out to the music. As we support each other, we'll be benefiting, coincide as we grow the platform and grow the creators on the platform. So, Mr. Boneyard or Irate, what are you guys thinking about the radio station, and how can we get people to understand what it is or incorporate it into their daily lives? How are you going to incorporate it into your daily lives?
Well, first things first is I'm gonna digest all the episodes of Opie and Anthony, get a good idea on what it is to be one of the greats when it comes to being a disc jockey. We gotta bring some entertainment into this, y'all. We gotta have to do it just like the morning radio stations we grew up listening to. It's gonna require some character. You can't just sit in front of the screen and smile and nod along with the music. You got to talk to people. You got to have something to talk about, for Christ's sake. I find that it's gonna take more than just people submitting their songs, sitting around and listening to get people to become more investment in the program.
Okay, I definitely like where you're going with that, and and definitely going more into like an opening radio show and taking inspiration from them. I agree with you on that. Definitely, this is going to need a lot of work going forward. I'm surprised we got this one going without it completely tanking. Um, Thank you for having me. I will try to make it later. Well, it was a pleasure having you, Blaze Entertainment. And yes, absolutely. If you're available later tonight around 7 p.m. Eastern, definitely check out the Bone Man Show. It's not going to be anything you want to miss. Um, Now, as for the radio show and bringing more character and comedy into it, do you have any type of idea or inspiration that we can put this on to the forefront?
I do.
Well, personally, go ahead, please.
I think if you build like a radio show podcast on it and have like be able to make like a talking community, everybody can like talk about what's going on or something. You know what I mean?
So you're saying bring the community more into this, right?
Yeah.
More with voices.
Agreed.
You
Interesting.
can do voices or just tag chat, kind of like a forums, but
Okay.
bringing everybody
I
in.
agree.
And, yeah.
I definitely agree with that. We got our chats going at the moment within the lives, but I would like a way for people to maybe see the debate topics beforehand, maybe to chime in their own thought opinions, maybe like a blog or a
Discord.
post, a news section, a story section. Thank you, Alarm Clock Hero, with the win on that. News section, story section. Definitely. We're going to incorporate that. That way people can comment. And I think by having that, we'll be able to have people talk and chat on that way when we actually do the podcast or the radio shows, we will already have so much information on that topic to pull from different perspectives.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a good one? I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Already got notes written.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to the closing of this once more. I want to thank everyone so much for being a part of this and episode 1 of the Vibe Engineers. It was a little bit of a bumpy ride, but we all stayed in it and we got through it toward the end.
Hell no, it was a success.
You opened me up.
It was an absolute fucking success.
I think it was a success in the books, absolutely,
Bro,
because we got to the finish line. There you go. Mine Originals was perceive his
Hell
face
yes.
to a live audience for the first time. So we are so honored for that. Irate coming up on the platform, giving his idea and perspective through the different types of topics, which has been super appreciative. I do want to make sure everyone is aware we do have the show going on tonight at ReactivVibeAI.com. 7 p.m. Eastern. Bone Man is going live. Get your content in now. That line is filling up. If you get approved, you'll head to the broadcasting system. Get in early while the economy is still getting forward. I can't wait till this gets to the point. Today, we learned that we are going to fix up how we change our revenue methodology for content creators, and especially the content that is going to be exclusive to our platform. We're also going to add in short stories and news segments to help with the radio short segments. We're going to be bringing on new host. We got Irate coming on, and Minor Images just showed his face. So who knows in the future if he's going to take on the
Maybe.
show, but we would love to have you, bro. And we're also looking for a few more hosts. This platform is made for creators like you to showcase talent. We are coming in hot. We will eat the other competition. They will not be able to stand head to head with the amount of features or the progression evolution rate that we are coming with this site and platform. And we are absolutely coming in super hard. Alarm Clock Hero saying we just need some duct tape. Yeah, you better believe we duct tape this setup pretty hardcore.
Hell
Yeah,
no, we're using baling wire and shoestrings.
absolutely. Yes, mine.
I want to thank you because what you said yesterday about how my work reminisces to you, like you're a big fan. I didn't know that until you said it. So you inspired me to create more. So I want to thank you. And
Oh,
even
man.
Bone and Irate. I don't know Irate, but he's gonna hear my stuff. He's gonna love it now. So
So when it comes to watching your content, one reason I resonate with it so much is because the trauma I went through
Yeah.
growing up, the dislocation of being hated for who I was or what I wanted to do, and my adolescence of doing horrible things as I tested out the world. So I've been there, man. So I resonate so heavily with it. So thank
I
you
can
so much for
tell.
portraying
I
that.
can tell. Like I said, we all hide something. You know, we got something inside. I'm an 80s baby. You know, I told you I'm 40. So 41. But you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm right there with you, man.
We're all around the same age with this. I think Irate is well, you're going on 45 right now, right?
I wish. I'm 35 years old.
He's a baby.
Oh damn! Damn!
My
Now there's
lady,
going to be
my
an
old
entire
lady, she's sitting right here.
cancellation
She's like
broadcast.
60. How old are you?
60.
You're 59? You're 59? Are you 60 this year? At the what? Well, then that bitch is at 60.
So he's
Anyway,
getting gills.
she's 60.
He needs to make a song about
She's
that.
60.
All right. Well, we're going to end this
I'll make a
podcast for
song
now.
about a woman in menopause.
We're going to end this podcast for now. I want to thank every someone for being here, supporting us, laughing with us, and being a part of the roughest podcast we will ever produce. This is as
It'll get
garbage
better.
as it will ever get. So we are very excited for the future. We're going to perfect our systems. And if you want to see some of the perfection or the evolution we've been doing, get ready for tonight's show with Bone Man. It's going to be something not to miss. And someone's walking away with another piggy bank. Someone's getting all that cash out. All right.
And we
we're gonna
like our
head
piggy
out.
banks thick.
Moolah.
All right. We're going to head out. Everyone have an amazing rest of your day. If anyone needs me, feel free to shoot me a message. I'm easy to contact through the site. Thank you so much for the collaboration. We'll see everyone tonight. Bye for now.
Bro, I'd say that was a resounding success. That was fucking awesome.
All right, let's get started.
Things to work out, but it takes time.
First day, amazing.
If for someone who knows how to talk, it's great.
No shit. I don't know. Nobody does. What I'm just an extra guy.
I am fine.
I thought you guys I thought it was well.
The post-production
See everyone tonight.